Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I want to talk about the top 5 things that shocked me when I first arrived in Germany. 11 years later, some of these things shock me. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and thank you for watching the video. If you like my content, don't forget to subscribe. Now, without wasting your time, let's get right into the videos. Number 1, nudity. Now, it's not like people are walking around naked in the streets of Germany, but there is what is called the FKK, which is the Freikörperkultur. They have these nude beaches, these nude wellness spas, and nude swimming pools. So everybody just goes there butt naked, hangs out. And when I first arrived in Germany, that absolutely shocked me, because nudity in Zimbabwe, where I come from, is like that is unheard of, you know. I remember when I first started dating my husband, I lived in Gelsenkirchen, and there was this wellness place that I liked. So he visited me one time, and I said we could go there for the day. And it was one of these places where at a certain time, then everybody has to get naked. Then, you know, the FKK, or the nudity time, starts. So we were there, we had a nice time, and at 7 o'clock the bell started ringing, and I knew, okay, that is my cue, I am leaving. But we were having a good time, and you know, my husband thought, okay, maybe we can just stay a little bit longer. And I said, no, I am, you know, I'm not taking off my clothes in front of all of these people. So I went and I got dressed, and now there was this area where you could dry your hair, and it was like in the corridor. So it's like the place where the people coming in and the people leaving sort of like intercept. And I was there, you know, drying my hair, and these two men were walking in, and they were just like looking at me up and down. And this is when I have my clothes on, just looking me up and down. And the other one is like, oh, we came a little bit too late, look at what we just missed, this cute chocolate. And I was like, it just gave me goosebumps, like, ew, you know. Like, that is why I am leaving, because some people come with ill intentions of just looking and just, you know, And now the weird part of this already weird situation is that it's like a culture. So some people raise their kids like that and take their kids to the nude beaches. And I'm thinking, my twins are like 3 years old now. So their height is like right up to my waist, right up to like my pelvic area. So if I took them to a nude beach, they would be like at the same height with everybody's hoo-has and everybody's dinglings like that. That is just wrong and disgusting. I'm not criticizing anybody's parenting, like the people that do that, but it's like, And my kids are at that stage where you're trying to teach them about sexual abuse. Like, anybody trying to see you naked, that is not okay. Anybody trying to make you see them naked, that is not okay. And it's like, how do you get that message across if we're going to be hanging out with 100 strangers, everybody butt naked? Like, I don't know. Not for me. Still find it weird. Okay. Number 2, the weather. Like, I've gotten used to the German weather in the sense that I don't wear 10 sweaters anymore the way I used to. Like, when I first got here, I was freezing all the time, and I would just wear stuff. So now I dress like a normal person, and I'm not overly cold. But it's like, it's so dark. Like, at the moment, the sun goes down at 4 p.m. and comes out at 8 a.m. and the rest of the day is gloomy. Okay, we've got nice days like today, the sun is out, it's really sunny. When I finish here, I'm taking a walk and enjoying the sun, but it's so gloomy, and I just found that weird when I first got here, and I just still can't get used to it. And I feel like the winter is so long. For me, winter starts whenever I need a scarf and gloves. Winter has begun. Call it autumn if you want. For me, winter has begun. And I feel like the German winter is so long. It's like 5 months of this. Terrible. But anyway, I'll take it, because everything else about Germany is nice. But I just wish the weather was different out here. Anyway, moving on. The third thing that I found that shocked me when I first arrived here was the freedom of expression for anything. Like, you can have tattoos everywhere. That doesn't mean you're weird or a junkie, and people don't view you as such. You can paint your hair green and purple and blue, like if that's how you want to express yourself. You can wear really short skirt or really short shorts and nobody looks at you like you're a hoe. Now where I come from in Zimbabwe, that it's different, and you have to dial back to like 10 years ago when I left. Like, you could be stripped in the streets, like, oh, you're wearing a short, you want to be naked, so there you go, now you can be naked. Now people are a little bit opener, but it's still the same thing. I went home, I think it was 3 years ago. If you come from Bulawayo, you know the place Egodini. So we were going Egodini to get, like, you know, the public transportation, and my sister-in-law looks at me like, you're gonna go there in those tight pants? Like, people will strip you. Like, oh my god, we're still doing this today? Like, really? Oh, I really hate that about that, but it was refreshing and it shocked me, you know, when I got into the city, and it's like people are dressed however they want, people express themselves however they want, and that goes for freedom of speech. Like, people can talk how they want, people can say what they want, which is different from where I come from, and it was a positive shock, if I can say. Now, moving on to number 4, how German kids talk to their parents shocked me when I first came here. Like, just shouting and insulting, and, you know, basically talking to their parents like they're talking to a peer, like they're talking to a friend. Like, where I come from, it's absolutely different. But although I sort of kind of understand that now that I have kids, and my kids are only 3 years old, and they talk back, and I do let them talk back to a certain degree, because I want them to be confident, I want them to be able to defend themselves, I want them to be able, to defend themselves also to people of authority, or people they're supposed to respect, because I've struggled with that, you know, defending myself from people of authority. And I sort of kind of see why Germans raise their kids like that, because German kids are very confident and they know exactly who they are, and that is a good thing. But I feel like the boundary of where disrespect and you trying to raise a strong child is just crossed, and it, for me, it is just too much. And like I said, I let my kids talk back, but we get to a certain level when I say it is enough, they zip their mouths and I have the final say. But I feel like that, and I've taken a lot from German parenting, because of course, you know, I'm raising my kids in this environment, and I need them to, you know, survive this environment. I'm not going to raise them the way I was raised, because, you know, they need the tools to be able to survive here. And I've taken a lot from the parenting of Germans, but there's certain things where I'm like, no, we are going to keep this African. We will keep it African in this house when it comes to, you know, the levels of respect and crossing boundaries and how it's going to be done. But with the Germans, that absolutely shocked me when I first got here. And sometimes I still see that on the streets, like, oh mom, you know, daddy, you're stupid, and, you know, like name calling and shouting and things like, and it's like, wow. Not in my house though. No, that shocked me when I first arrived, still shocks me sometimes. And now number 5 is English. Yes, I almost forgot that. English. If you think you're going to come to Germany and you speak English and you think you don't have to learn German because everybody speaks English, you will be shocked. Like when I first got here, and now I'm embarrassed to say this, but this shows the importance of traveling, and that, you know, going to different places opens your mind. I thought that every white person speaks English. Maybe it's because, you know, we had, you know, the media and everything in Zimbabwe is in English, and when you watch TV, I think I pictured America when I pictured I don't know. But when I first got here and I had people, you know, I'd be like, do you speak English? And they say no. I'm like, what? But you're white. I feel really stupid to think that. Now, I thought it's like back home that everybody speaks English, and then you speak German, and then you speak Polish, and then you speak Russian. Like, how can you be white and you don't speak English? How does that make sense? I was so naive. And so that was a shock to come here and think, because I didn't really take it, you need to learn German, you need to learn German. Yeah, okay, well, but everybody speaks English. No. And that was like a really tough shocker when I got here, that people actually don't speak English, or speak a little bit, or choose not to speak English at all, you know, because maybe they're embarrassed that they're not so good, and then they just say they don't speak English. And that absolutely shocked me when I first got here. And that was the first time I realized, okay, if you want to stay here, you're going to have to up your game and learn German very well. Well, I didn't have problems with that. My German today is very, very, very good. But when I first arrived here, just that realization was like, what? People don't speak English? Like, what the hell? And so if you're thinking of coming to Germany and you think you will get by, you can get by with English as a tourist. You know, you can order your food, you can ask for directions, you can do, but when it comes to living here and paperwork and just fitting into the society, English is not going to help you. You are going to be an outsider if you don't learn how to speak German. Anyway, so that's it for my video of the top 5 things that shocked me the most when I first got to Germany. If you are in Germany, what were the things that shocked you when you first got here? Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will say it again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you for watching my video, and have a nice day. Have a nice day.